know more than them.
Thank you. And they supposed to be specialists and shit.
Yeah.
Cause remember I told you, I said I want to give me a second or third opinion. That man said I'm gonna get you a fourth opinion, and had all them different doctors come to me talking about all my toes was fucked. I mean both my toes were fucked up, so they had to come the fuck off.
Damn.
Told me if I don't cut them toes off, I'll lose the fucking foot.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, I'm trying to tell you, the creator of my ass being here told my ass in not no words, but in the feeling to know better. You let them people cut your toes off, you the asshole.
Right. Man, that shit, man.
And I'm telling you exactly how I'm explaining to you. I can explain it to anybody else too. The creator within me that created a reality for me to listen to what it was saying instead of what the old fucking people outside me was saying to what I should have been listening to inside to me to listen to what I was saying. So they wasn't listening to what I was saying. They were listening to what they were saying because they already knew what game they were running on who? Me. You see? It was just that if I was a believer, someone that understands, someone that had faith, and someone that hoped, I would allow them bitches to do that to me.
Hell no.
I,
I be saying it's like so like you
that's
know
why
like
I am.
when you dealing with shit like that there, and we talking about we'll go back to religion now.
There you go.
And you know a situation like that there. What the fuck you gonna let a motherfucker goddamn just kill you and you know they're gonna kill you and you gonna say God got me?
Nah. Like to the Amber. Oh, you on your way there now?
You gonna be dead,
There you go. There you
man.
go. You on your way to make believe La La Land now. You gonna fuck with them damn docs? I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, they don't common sense won't kick in.
Mm-hmm. My common sense is telling me this here.
And then shit.
Watch it, Amber. My common sense is that's in you too is telling me to tell you too. If you don't live there and think about you and what the fuck is happening to you, do you actually think they are? They thinking about how much they can get off of you if they can get rid of you or keep you sick and docile, not knowing better.
Yeah.
Because they want you like a little child around this bitch running to them, talking about this hurt, that hurts, instead of you laying there and sucking up the pain and knowing what not to do no more.
Right.
That's all it's about. Just like
Oh, that's all about.
I let you hear that boy with that is this the light trying to get out the program?
The light, they got the light out of the program.
Remember that when I sent you that video I sent you that I had made?
Oh yeah. That was your music, wasn't it?
No, the one I sent you with the video off of Grand Theft Auto. I sent you one off Grand Theft Auto too.
I ain't get it.
Right, go to it. It should be on there right now. Let me see.
But that beat was fire though.
Oh yeah. I'm playing that damn thing. That damn thing costing my ass too. I said, hold
Yeah.
on, I ain't never put nothing on here for y'all to get no fucking money. How y'all did that? Them bitches
They did.
they went through my cash out, and that new bank that I got, it laid up there is linked to my shit. Well, it okayed that man. I went turned that off.
Hell yeah.
I went turned that off. Ain't no reaching
How
it.
much them hitting you for?
It was just 1081. But still,
1081?
1080, probably 1081 a month. I said, oh hell no, I ain't paying no 1081 a month for no mixer.
Hell no.
I see if they give me the songs that I want. You don't want to give me the songs that I want. Talking about I gotta pay a extra. I gotta pay.
You pay for it. This shit, I'm gonna sit there and do whatever you want.
That bitch said for the platinum package. That what they got, the platinum package. For the platinum package, you get access to all music, all music, all. That bitch say all. Music. But with
So how much that motherfucker was? It was down there $50, huh?
like 56, 70 something like that. They're funny that number. And I was like,
A month?
yeah, a month. I said, man, fuck yeah. But then I thought about it, dog. Man, dog. If I was a DJ, that's nothing. You heard me, huh?
Yeah.
That's nothing. That's nothing. Why is nothing? You don't have to get none of the equipment. All you gotta do is get some speakers.
Yeah. And I be sitting there talking with Jamaican about this shit, because you know Jamaican is a goddamn DJ.
Wait, Jamaica, you know about it then?
he outdated though. You can tell he got the outdated shit. Like
Right.
he ain't got his shit ain't none of his shit ain't Bluetooth or nothing like that. He the old DJ.
Not look, boy, I would love to talk to Jamaica, boy. Look at all the bells ringing now, because Jamaica the man. Listen to me careful.
But he got this motherfucker say he got enough shit. He got enough shit. He got enough shit to power up the motherfucker, to rock the motherfucker Superdome.
Mm-hmm. And all we gotta do is turn it all into just using his phone. You see?
Yeah.
Because let me tell you about the Rock and the Superdome now. You don't have to bring all your shit there no more. You got what I'm saying?
Right, but you gotta, yeah, true that. So you ain't gotta bring all that shit like
right, equipment, all that equipment. Nope. All he gotta do is bring his turntables and stuff. So now he don't have to bring that. All he gotta do is bring his phone. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm gonna let you talk to him there. I'm gonna let you talk to him.
I'm just trying to tell you, he's the link in everything that we really want to do, dog, because he done been there before. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He done been there before.
Yeah.
It's easy for him to go back because he know how it's done. All we gotta do is get him back. You get him back.
Well, I know he kind of outdated with the phone and shit. I'm still trying to teach him about that.
Don't worry, whenever you're in front of him, just hook me, you and him gonna give him. We're gonna act a donkey on it. I'm gonna show him exactly what app to go get, and once he go and get it, he done after that. And you're gonna see, look, you're gonna see a baby with a new toy, and he gonna disappear for a little while, and then he gonna come back strong.
Yeah, because like right now we were talking about like we were talking about how he hold on, let's see, phone real quick. We were talking about how he he got all that equipment and shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about like how much money got invested into that shit, man.
And see,
he was like, he got the real shit too, man.
And that's the thing too. Since he ain't doing no concerts no more, right? He ain't doing that no more, right?
Yeah.
But all this equipment got
he ain't doing no more.
All this equipment got price tags on it, right? Okay. I know that two wrongs don't make it right, but I know that boy paid some good money for all that good shit, right?
Yeah.
Shit, tell that nigga that I help him put some insurance on it. If he got somebody that can put it in a garage or somewhere and make it disappear for a long time and don't be touched or nothing.
And you get all that money back and some more.
Get all that money back and some more, and then after a while, sell that shit. Sell it. After a while, sell it. Like after about 2-3 years, sell it. Because one, you ain't using it, but you can use that money.
Mm-hmm.
And we already know you can't sell it. So you're gonna have to hire somebody that stole it. So if you go and put some insurance on that shit, somebody steal it, you get all your money for somebody stealing that shit, and then you hide it. They can leave it alone, and like I said, again, leave it alone because you ain't gonna need them more because you got paid for all your shit. You got me?
Right.
So it's like whenever you might donate. Be honest with you, I just thought about something. Shit, we end up making our motherfucking studio with that shit. You heard me?
Oh yeah.
That's right. It's right. It's right.
Well, I don't know that shit he got. It's gonna probably be too much though.
That is it. That is it. If we build a studio out them little sheds, that we can build that studio around that shit with that shit inside that bitch. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And shit, we can make that bitch almost like it. When you think about it, if it's that much shit, if you were to get you a motherfucking U-Haul truck or one of them big old trucks, I guarantee you can plant all that shit in the truck and have that bitch as a rolling concert.
Well, that's what he got stocked up as one of them got them big ass box trucks he got over there.
There you go. But just think if you stock that bitch up right in there. I'm talking about where you can get right to work, meaning you can make your music straight out that fucking box truck. You heard me?
Uh-huh.
And you can act a donkey just by letting them have where the stuff come out. Just like on Voltron or one of them electronic things, make them arms. Man, people go crazy for that type of shit, dog.
Yeah.
They go crazy for that type of shit. Call it music box. We drop the rocks. Shit, some of the catchy little name for the little business. But like I said again, entertainment is all it's about, because that's all people doing is being entertained by all kinds of different bullshit. Shit. I just want entertainment with some shit that makes sense for a change.
Yeah.
But Aaron, I want to ask him just some simple questions, Aaron.
What, Jamaica?
No. Oh man, I'm gonna act a donkey with Jamaica. Oh, I'm talking about once we get to be heard.
Uh-huh. Like, what's your question?
My first question is, why would you want to believe in the first place? And then why would you not want to know? Because you can't believe and know at the same time. Which one you want to do? That's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, bro, when you been taught some shit that's not good for you, you leave that shit alone, don't you?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right then. When you explain to somebody that they ain't supposed to be making believe, understand, faith, and having hope, they supposed to either know or not know. Because the truth is you need to know. So if you need to know, that means that you can't believe, you can't understand, you can't have faith, you can't hope. Because to be responsible, you need to know better, to do better, in order. You see?
Right.
Because if you know better, to do better, in order, you'll never get out of fucking order.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me we ain't out of order.
Yeah, we got all that. Hell
Come on,
yeah.
dog. If the animal's showing you more love than you know love, that goes to show you that you don't know love.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Right.
Like I said again, if the animal's showing you more love than you showing love, which we show love, me and you and mom, we show love to each other. We always talking about love. But if animals showing more love than you showing love, and you talking about love but not knowing love, you bullshitting yourself, and you can't do that.
What's your own goddamn self?
You bullshit yourself. Can't do that.
Uh-huh.
Cause you know, like I know, Amber, love ain't no bullshit. That's the all to the it being all, the creator of all being all that holds all this shit with us together.
Hell yeah.
I already told you. Once you leave the peace of mind, I'm talking about right now in this body form, because this is where you're supposed to get your peace of mind at. Because once you go back into being the wind, dog, you all over the place after that.
Yeah.
Now, did you get that?
Uh-huh.
Did you get that?
Running back by me again.
I said,
I'm a mouth, bro. My bad.
I said, when when you realize that you won already, and when you
Right.
leave this body form, you go back to the win again. So you everywhere after that. You see?
Right. Uh-huh.
You everywhere all the time. Because now you are the divine mind as what the mind needs to in order to perform. You need breath.
Right.
You need breath. You need air. You need that there to move. So like I said again,
Uh-huh.
when you leave the body form, transitioning, because you don't die, because ain't nobody never came back to you and told you that they died. Because they're gonna live there and live there, they're gonna live there and tell us that Jesus Christ came back alive after 3 days, that he supposed to die. So there you go, right there. You got me? Shit. So
Damn.
right there, everything right there, you don't die no fucking well, dog. I'm trying to say these bitches lying, bro. They got it all upside down on our head, but you had it right, but you ain't in that body, dog. Because that'll be a suffering place to be. You hear me?
Right.
And one thing about that love of the creator
So I
within,
want to know. See, like I'm agreeing with you because if there was a heaven or a hell, if there was a heaven or a hell, then who went to these places and came back and told us these places exist?
see, because now you're going back to the
Who?
divine. Look, now you're going back to the divine mind that you were born with. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
I
if
mean,
you,
it's reality though.
yeah, I'm saying you just heard yourself. Huh? You say that's reality. Yeah, because that's the part of the realizing who was lying to who. See, reality. That's what reality really is.
Right.
We can put that down to definition. Reality. The definition of reality is who's lying to who. Because once you realize that there, you realize the truth that's in you, waiting on you to what? Tap back in.
Jump back in.
Because I already told you again, Amber. Amber.
That
Amber. I already told you again, Amber. Look at that. Tap back what? In, right?
uh-huh.
Look how many times you ain't win. See what I'm saying? Any way you look at
Right.
writing that shit, you're gonna see your ass right in that shit. When you see your ass win, cause it's all kind of ways you can spell that shit. WHEN, WON, WINNWINNER. Bro, it's so many ways. Like I said again, once you realize that to be judged as light as a feather is to know what the wind is in order to be light.
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying? So, like I said again,
Hell
once you realize what's in you in order for you to be alive, you go back into your order when you start thinking for yourself.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Because all you gotta do is what
Hell
you
yeah.
say. All you gotta do is what you say, Amber. Think a little more, and you're gonna realize more and more and more. To realize that you ain't gonna never know it all. Because everyday living life is a learning experience from the all, within us all at the same time. That's the reason why it's the mind that matters. Everybody got one in order to matter. Holla at me if you hear me. Shit.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't even hard
Nope.
for me to sit down and to come up with that question.
Nah.
To even think about it.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And it wasn't hard, like
That
I
wasn't even
said,
hard.
and it wasn't hard, like I said again, it wasn't hard for you to come up with that question because you end up answering your own question. Hello.
Yeah.
Mm.
God damn. And it's time to sing this guy. Like, I can probably go out there right now, ask motherfuckers. Y'all talking about heaven and hell. All right. Where's the proof that these places exist? Where's the motherfucking proof? Did everybody die? Came back into this motherfucker and said, hey, that motherfucker exists.
Now watch this here. And if they say, well, shit, how can you prove that this creator that you talk about so much that you don't believe in, but you know so much exists? Facts, bitch, I'm here.
Right.
Why did Amber? As soon as you say that, there, facts, I'm here. And then they say, well, how is that facts you here? Oh, do you want me to explain to you what I have been through to still be here? Because that's when the rubber meet the road.
Yeah.
When you get to explain to the motherfuckers all the stuff that you what? Been through. Been through.
But
Been through.
that's what I keep telling you, my brother, is like, when we say the creator, they be taking in their mind, this motherfucker knows what's real. They'll be thinking like, well, this motherfucker, no God, you know what I'm saying? They're going to try to twist that bitch up like,
But you can always twist it back. Let me tell you how you always twist it back. When he holler, man, you talking about God. I said, no, I ain't. Where you get God from? That name. Where you get it from? And they're going to be solid as old church rat. You see? That was taught to them. You feel me?
right.
That was taught to them. Like all the words was taught to us. But one thing that's not taught to you, that's thoughts. How you thinking. That's not taught to you, dog. That's already naturally in you already. Just waiting on you to know what you're doing while you're thinking.
Right.
You see? And that's facts.
Yeah.
Why this? You like talking to me, don't you?
Yeah.
I love talking to you. Because I know the love that's in you while I'm talking to you. I'm talking straight to that. I'm not talking to the world that had you mixed up. Well, you was never mixed up like I was mixed up. But I'm not talking to what was trying to get you mixed up. That's the worldly way of you trying to think. You dig? When they ain't think. They just believe and understand, have faith and hope. You ain't doing none of that. But you live in the world with them doing it. But I give it to you because you able to lay up there and deal with all that shit there and still talk to me. And that's like, nigga, if I can stand up, nigga, I give you a handshake, a hug, and take my hat off, dog. Because that's hard to do, dog. Talk to me after being with these people all day, every day.
And you know, this is what got me, man. Like, okay. So like, you know, like, okay, you come in the world knowing some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Come in the world knowing some shit, and it's like really just like really yourself.
Yes. Keep going.
And then somebody trying to teach you something different. That's a goddamn battle, man. It's like I'm like, so you think I'm gonna choose? Well, none of them will tell me over something I already know.
You wouldn't let go. You would not let go. You let it go all the way down to you was homeless on the ground, eating some dirty food from your sister. That's how much you wouldn't let go to fall into the trap of the God and Jesus, because God and Jesus would have definitely gave some food. I'm just trying to tell you. All you had to do was go to church. You see what I'm saying? And you wasn't going to do that. I'm sorry to say it like that. There, you weren't going to do that. You'd have rather stalled before you went to that church begging that dude there. Sorry, I know I would have did the same thing. No, because I was kind of a little lost me because I gave him this $10,000. So I can't. But I know you. I can say you were stronger than I was, and then at was, and now got peace. Shit, because I'm at peace now, boy. Shit,
You got peace, my brother?
nigga, I'm at bliss. I'm at
Praise
bliss.
you, my brother.
I'm at blitz, and what I mean by at blitz, nigga, I know what happens to me after this. Shit, I transition to come back to something better than this. Meaning, I come back as being a boy, man, to being a man, to the boy, to being. But one thing I'm gonna know exactly what to do as what I'm put into being. You have to know your order,
Yeah,
because you're born in your order to not be taught to you. You're supposed to naturally know that already.
yeah,
Because I told you, dog, once you naturally know your only order for being here, then you're gonna realize all you gotta do is think while being here. And now you're in order.
yeah.
Because
Uh-huh.
once you stop thinking, dog, you literally stop thinking the creator for being able to think at all. Because a lot of motherfuckers ain't thinking at all. Just trying to tell you, dog. And
Yeah,
it's all because they've been programmed to not use their brain.
yeah,
They've been programmed not to use their brain or their hearts. But they both go together simultaneously. They both go together. But they came in you together. That's why you ain't supposed to break them apart. That's why you supposed to know the love is in you, for you, waiting on you to realize for your what? Self.
yeah,
It is what it is. Self-explanatory. The truth in us all. It's just that somebody taught us some lies to be the liar. I'm just trying to tell you, dog. So I told you.
yeah,
If you notice, I put on there all the time. All believers are liars.
yeah. All the believers are liars. Hey, yeah.
All believers are liars, dog. And if you go on there and you don't see that on there nowhere, dog, that means that they ain't letting me put it on there, nigga. I'll show you on my side how many times I done put it on there, dog. And I'm like, I don't know why they got me on there where they got it not available.
Yeah,
Because I got on there, all believers are liars. And if I'm lying, somebody make me one.
right.
I see it on there, dog. All believers are liars. And if I'm lying, y'all believers make me one. Make me a liar. Because the whole thing to believe in, bro, is you can't believe and think at the same time. You can't.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, 'cause you already know that takes, 'cause like we the proof to that is this here. Like when we talking about some shit that's going on like reality, they try to throw motherfucking goddamn religion in there, and them motherfuckers they gonna agree all the way up until when we start pointing at the goddamn religion, and then them motherfuckers can't even think no more. They just blind in.
Like you said,
All of a sudden, y'all,
they step out of reality into la la land.
yeah,
They step straight out. Look, they ringing bells already. They step straight out of reality into la la
damn,
land.
yeah,
I do. I told you, Aaron, it ain't hard to fix. It ain't hard to fix.
yeah, now.
If we can get them, if we can
Well,
get them,
it ain't hard to see either.
it ain't hard to see neither. And like I said, if we can get them to go back to as simple as thinking for themselves. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, I don't know what the fuck he did. I don't know what the fuck he's doing to me right now. Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
But anyway, if we can get people to go back to thinking more,
God damn, man, just a little bit, look her, man.
for sure.
Just, I mean, okay, so you got a mark where, okay, we got a timeline.
Yeah.
Okay, so the timeline is had to give us some shit halfway. We in the middle right there.
Yeah.
All thing you got to do is go, motherfucker, you go to the left You go to the right. We'll say the right is motherfucking you're going into knowing more.
Yeah.
And you're going back and the shit they gave us already, we're in the middle, and then you go backwards, it's like going to the left, it's going like going backwards.
Yep.
So if you take goddamn just a motherfucking goddamn just go across that look, just a little inch, goddamn half an inch, goddamn, you gonna start seeing shit. It may gonna open up some more shit.
Yep. Because you're gonna start, like you said, you're gonna start picking up on yourself. And picking up for yourself. Because then you're gonna start realizing some shit for yourself. That's when it starts. After it starts, you don't stop. You don't stop. Because one thing you stop doing, you stop believing shit, understanding shit, having faith, and hoping for shit. You start realizing to the point to, you know now, if I got the resources, I can do some shit. Because I got a lot of things in my eyes too. I got a lot of things in my eyes. And that's something, huh? Eye dear. Your third eye is dear to you. So that's your ideas that you create while the creator within you is there for you. Just waiting on you to tap back in. It's just that simple. That's it.
Tap back in, my brother.
It's just that's it. That's it. That's all. You're born that way. It's just that somebody taught you.
But then, I tell you, my brother, there's enough shit that people talk about, or even if you can't visualize it, there's enough shit. There's enough proof to make you suspicious and make you want to know. You know what I'm saying?
Because what you was because what you was taught ain't adding up. Yeah. Because what you taught ain't adding up.
Damn, man.
It's really not adding up to you. So you asking questions because you really want to know the truth. And the fucking thing about it, it make me laugh, bro. And because it's in you already. That's why I said it make me laugh, bro. Because they searching for something they already got.
Yeah.
You don't have to search for the truth once you realize you're the truth. Because once you realize you're the truth, everything else is extra. Once you realize all you gotta do is explain it. And if they can't explain it and you can explain it, they mean they lying. They lying about some shit they're trying to explain to you. Tell me that ain't cool.
Yeah.
Because they can't tell the truth or lie no more.
Right.
Only lie they can tell you, Amber, is about the world. But they can't tell you about the truth to their ass being here. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
They can't tell you nothing about them being here. Why? Because they don't know, because they haven't been through something that could have possibly took their ass out of here. Hello. So if they did, they gonna pick up on what you saying real quick. Because again, you gotta go through something to know something. You can't be stuck on that make believe shit that you was taught. And that's what they gonna be stuck on when they try to teach it to you after you've been through something to know better. You got me?
And you know what, my brother, I want to say this, man. I got to say this. Like, when I was coming up, too, you know, everybody was like, they ain't really, like, fucking with me. I stayed up to myself, and they thought I was a motherfucking devil. But I never did dip and down. I didn't never dip too far on the other side over there to where, you know what I'm saying, they were trying to teach me this shit at. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, because this shit don't make sense.
Again, when you said you stayed to yourself, it's ironic that you said that there because you wasn't by yourself. Because if you was, you would have went with them.
Right.
You was better with the creator within you because you knew you wasn't alone, but you felt alone, but you wasn't alone because you still didn't go with them.
Hell no.
Like I said, dog.
Why follow some motherfuckers? They might not even know what the fuck. You know,
like I said, that's how much the truth was in you, strong with you, because you were tapped in then. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They were trying to tap you out.
Right.
They were trying to tap you out, but you knew without a doubt, I'm not going that way. And you didn't.
Right.
I got confused because I was doing all kinds of things too. I was doing all kinds of shit. So it's like I was really confused because I was doing the unthinkable and shit. People just don't know. I did the most. They put it like that.
Yeah.